Once upon a time, there lived a powerful king. He wore gold, ruled nations, commanded armies, and his word shaped the destiny of millions. His name was Nebuchadnezzar. He was the greatest king of Babylon, feared by enemies, honored by kings, and admired by the world. His palace touched the sky, his kingdom stretched across lands, and his wealth was beyond counting. One day, the king stood on the roof of his royal palace, looking across the Adampt of his empire. Towers of gold, walls of power, cities of glory. Everything his eyes could see belonged to him, and he spoke words that would change his destiny forever.
Is this not the great Babylon I have built?
By my mighty power, and for the glory of my majesty? In that moment, pride filled his heart. Not gratitude, not humility, not worship, only self-glory. And heaven heard him. God sent a dream to the king, a terrifying vision. A mighty tree stood tall, touching the heavens. It fed the earth, sheltered animals, and gave shade to all. But suddenly, the tree was cut down. Only the stump remained. The message was clear. The tree was Nebuchadnezzar. His kingdom would be taken, his power removed, his mind broken, his glory stripped. God warned him, if you do not humble yourself, you will fall. The prophet Daniel pleaded with him, turn from your pride, show mercy, walk in righteousness. But the king ignored the warning. And then it happened. Suddenly, his mind changed. The mighty king lost his sanity. His royal robes were removed. His crown fell. His palace doors closed behind him. He was driven from human society. He lived in the fields like an animal. He ate grass like cattle. Rain fell on his body. His hair grew long like feathers. His nails grew like claws. The king of nations became lower than the animals. The ruler of empires lived in the dirt. The man who thought he was a god lost even his humanity. Years passed. Then one day, he lifted his eyes to heaven, not in pride, not in arrogance, not in power, but in brokenness, in humility, in surrender, in repentance. And the moment he looked to God, his mind returned. His sanity was restored. His soul was healed. He said, now I praise and exalt the King of heaven. All his ways are right, and those who walk in pride, he is able to humble. God restored his kingdom. God restored his authority. God restored his throne. But this time, he ruled with humility. He ruled with reverence. Pride destroys. Humility restores. God is not against success. God is not against power. God is not against greatness. But God resists pride. Because pride says, I did this. Faith says, God did this. Pride lifts us high, but only humility keeps us standing. Sometimes God allows breaking not to destroy us, but to save us. Sometimes he removes crowns to restore hearts. Sometimes he allows loss to teach dependence. Because a broken heart that bows is more powerful than a proud king who stands. Ask yourself, where has pride entered my life? Where have I forgotten gratitude? Where have I replaced dependence on God with confidence in myself? Because restoration begins when we look up. Not to our success, not to our status, not to our power, but to God. No one is too high to fall. No one is too broken to be restored. No one is too lost to be redeemed. If God restored a king who lived like an animal, he can restore anyone. Your fall is not your end. Your breaking is not your destruction. Your wilderness is not your grave. It may be the place where your faith is born.